Okay, now we are going to discuss about number 4. Tate no nagasa to yoko no nagasa no wa ga 14 cm であるような長方形の面積の最大値を認めよ。The height and the width of the sum, this is what the sum of the height and the width of the rectangle is 14 centimeter. Okay, 長方形。面積 is the area. The maximum is let's find the maximum area for let's find the maximum area of rectangle which has the width, the sum of the height and the width is 14 centimeter. Then その時の長方形の周の長さを認めよう。And then let's find out the peripheral. Okay, keliling. So what is the difference with mine? It's basically the same. I'm just using different initial. I'm using A, while over here they are not using anything, only X. Okay. So they are defining as X, and then the yoko no nagasa wa 14 minus X. Okay, hold on. So what is the difference with mine? It's actually the same. I'm just using A as an initial. So you can basically make it as B, C, D, E. You can make this as D. Anything will be the same. But in order to make you understand that you are using X all the time, so I'm using X as well. Over here I'm not using Y because we are going to use Y for the nijikansu. Okay, so I'm using A over here. Okay, A over here is A is 14 minus X. Why 14 minus X? Because look, I'm defining as the tate, X the tate, yoko as 8. Okay, why we can define this as 14 minus X? Because the sum, what? Look over here, it said tate no nagasa to yoko no nagasa no wa ga 14 centimeter. So the addition of this and this is 14. If we understand that this is X, it means over here is 14 minus X, right? If over here we are using A, and then the sum is 20, over here means 20 minus A. Only like that, okay? So you're not getting confused. And then the explanation over here, X must be bigger than 0. Of course, the rectangle cannot be minus, right? 14 minus X also bigger than 0. Why? Because, of course, it cannot be minus. That's why the X is between 0, X, and 14. It's not 0 less than equal. Why? Because it's impossible. The length or the height of the rectangle is 0. So it should be bigger than 0, but less than 14. Okay, so we have this explanation. And then it said 長方形の面積を y centimeter とすると if we define the area of the rectangle as y, we can understand that y is equal x multiply 14 minus x. Okay, hold on a minute. So I'm defining as well. Okay, over here menseki as y. Okay, the menseki as y. Menseki is x over here multiply a. Okay, the area of rectangle is x multiply a. Okay, y is equal x multiply 14 minus x, because a is 14 minus x, right? Y is equal 14. X multiply 14 is 14x minus x multiply x is minus x squared. Okay, now let's see the explanation over here. X multiply 14 minus x is equal minus x squared plus 14x. Basically the same. Okay, the answer is just, you know, jumping into here. It's actually at first 14x minus x squared, but because you guys are, you know, in the high school already, they give you, you know, right away the answer, minus x squared plus 14x. Okay, equal minus in the bracket x minus 7 squared plus 49. How can you get this? That's the question. Hold on a minute, I'll explain. Okay, so this is my answer, right? The same. Okay, at first 14x minus x minus x squared. Okay, so from here we are going to change the form into the Hyojun K. Okay, we take out the minus first in the bracket x squared minus 14x, because this is plus. We change it into minus because there is minus in the front, and then minus in the bracket because we are going to take remove the square from here and then the x from here. X minus 14 divide with 2 square minus 14 per 2 square in the bracket. Okay, equal minus in the bracket x minus 7 square minus 7 square, close the bracket. Okay, equal minus x minus 7 square minus, this is 49. Okay, now we're going to take out the bracket over here. Equal minus x minus 7 square plus 49. Why? Because minus multiply minus is 49. So x equal minus 7 over here. X is equal minus 7. X is 7. Okay, let's see from here. See, it's the same, right? Minus in the bracket x minus 7 square plus 49 over here. The same. They just don't break down into what I'm doing over here. That's why maybe you guys always get confused. Why suddenly like this? How come it's suddenly like that? Right? So, if x is 7, x7 no toki, saidaichi is 49. 49 is from here. Okay? So, the menseki is x minus multiply a means 7 multiply 7, which is 49. Why? Because if x is 7, it means a is 14 minus x. Okay? 14 minus 7 is 7. So, we can get the menseki over here. 7 minus multiply 7, 49. The same, right? Look. 49 from here. And if you multiply it right away, it's 49. Right? So, only like that. And then they ask you to measure the peripheral. X plus A plus X plus A. It's basically like this. X over here plus A plus X plus A. Right? Because X is 7, A is 7. 7 multiplied 4, 28. Right? Only like that.